store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
James Pierce
able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Now Allen. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
To the air, Allen.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
To the right side and intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
He completes it to LahdaBe.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line. Seven Pirates.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
70 Lions, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready, right?
Looking to throw. Sears.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
So So here's a 3rd and 14.
Rocco 80.
Off the play fake. Sears. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Walter Nolan. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Play action. Now it's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Allen now looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Going quickly out to the right side. And he will have the first down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Up the middle. Here's Taylor. And he's got some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
On the stick.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Sears. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about the show put out by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them give it an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another fourth down.
Ready? 19 tight. 9, Hawk 70. 18, Rodler. 18, Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19.
They'll try and throw for it here. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. First and 10, Taylor now. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Jets nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, Sears. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's brought in by Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains.
Touchdown! Trey Harris, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next the score, Steelers 14, Jets 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Sears. He lets it go deep for LahdaBe. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Mustang 19, 79 Broncos.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs.
They'll look to throw again. It's a shorter here, complete to his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Downfield, and he's got LahdaBe. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer. Ready, ready.
Off play action. Sears. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
34 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
The final shot before break. Sears. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half.
Up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouths get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Welcome New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more. But I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Sears. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A huge play there for the Jets. 61 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Back to throw. Sears. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down and 8. Looking to throw. Sears. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Second and 10.
Trap 60. Ready. Cougar, 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Nice.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And a dump off here to Robinson. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Lions, Cup 19, Cup 19.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's the second and 8.
Let's go now. Dragon 60. Ready.
Again, Willis to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
19 Lions.
First and 10 at the 27.
Here's Willis. LahdaBe holds it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ready. 70 line.
Willis wants to pass it again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10.
Jets 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
They run once more with Taylor. There he goes, right side. Jonathan Taylor. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jonathan Taylor with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Eagle.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now Willis. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a fourth down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Cowboy 80.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Panther 60. Panther.
Willis got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop it. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for the quarterback.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Gain of 12 yards. It's now 3rd and 12.
Now Willis.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action with Willis. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw, here's Willis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He's going to fire one, corner the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 light. 70 Timberwolf. Ready, right?
Willis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
70 Lions. Ready.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining,